The year is 1966. It is a cold November night. You are driving with your loved one near an old World War II munitions plant when you see a pair of glowing red eyes in the dark, accompanied by a 7-foot dark figure. You're unable to make out its face. Quickly, you two speed off to the police station, but it follows you. What if the world isn't what we've been told, and someone is leaking the truth through this podcast? My name is Zane.
And I'm Emily.
Welcome to the Blackout Files, where today's episode takes us to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. For those who've not caught on yet, today's conspiracy, we will be talking about the Mothman.
So where did Mothman come from?
Great question. Just like our opening story today, Linda and Roger Scarberry, along with Mary and Steve Mallet, had that exact situation happen to them, which was actually the first ever spotting of Mothman. The group spotted the creature and was unable to make out any facial features due to its hypnosis ability. From there, the creature chased the group all the way to the edge of the town limits. It is still not known whether or not the creature is hostile or peaceful.
So the story of Mothman was derived from two couples?
The first sighting, yes, which led to the local newspaper to report on the story. Following this, the next few days involved more sightings, including two volunteer firemen, who described what they saw as a large bird with red eyes. Other people have noticed weird buzzing noises coming from their televisions and missing pets.
Missing pets? What kind of thing was it?
Well, Mothman, of course. I'm kidding. Or am I? On a serious note, wildlife biologist Robert L. Smith believed the creature's features mimicked those of a sandhill crane, which is a 7-foot bird with redness around their eyes. He believed it got lost on its migration route and was unidentified/new in the area.
Well, there it is, the story debunked. It was a sandhill crane.
You would think, and they did too, until December 15th, 1967, in which the Silver Bridge that was over the Ohio River collapsed. 46 people lost their lives, and a bystander said they spotted the Mothman on the bridge before the incident. Since then, the Silver Bridge incident has been connected to the Mothman.
So Mothman has been a local legend in the town of Point Pleasant since then?
Yes, the town of Point Pleasant even has a whole museum that is dedicated to the retelling of the story of Mothman, along with a statue of the cryptid just outside the museum. I've been there. It has a gift shop with different Mothman merchandise, along with a bunch of different exhibits that feature props and figures of cops involved in the Silver Bridge incident.
That's interesting. This conspiracy theory of the Mothman has become much more, and now he has his own museum.
Yep, he has been in an episode of The X-Files all the way back in 1997 as part of the episode Detour. He even has many movies and a documentary about his relationship to the town, and even has a book. More recently, Mothman has become a staple in pop culture. For example, Bethesda has included a run-down post-apocalyptic version of Point Pleasant, including the museum into their game Fallout 76. They even included the cryptid as a fightable creature. Magic the Gathering brought the creature to their card game, and lastly, Fortnite has recently included the Mothman as a playable character along with a smaller pet version.
Wow, so this mythical creature from an old World War II munitions base is now being referenced in many new forms of media and exposing more of the world to them? How does that happen?
I have no idea, but it probably has something to do with the town immortalizing the cryptid with its own museum and festival.
There's a Mothman festival?
You heard me right. Starting back in 2002, Point Pleasant has put on an annual festival dedicated to the folktale. 2003 is when they added the statue to the town, and over 10,000 people come to visit the festival each year.
Huh, who would have thought?
Not me, but it is interesting to see how big something can get if a whole town can get on board. From being spotted by two couples to now being on people's license plate, on people's video game consoles, card games, the man-moth hybrid has become his own reason for people to visit West Virginia, and took names along with him. From outside the Mothman's range, I was and will hopefully always be Zane.
And I'm Emily.
And this was the Blackout Files. Scriptwriting done by Zane Brewer. Editing done by Emily Abrams and Zane Brewer. Lastly, we would like to thank our sponsors and producers, Zane Brewer and Emily Abrams. Thank you so much for listening.